I am Gotham's reckoning.
Sorry. I still got a huge Batman boner going on. Yeah. Don't look. Hello, fellow Android friends. Welcome to another episode of the ManDroid Show. I am David, your Android junkie at AndroidSpin.com, and who saw The Dark Knight Rises? Holy crap! It was just fantastic. I'm actually going to do a film review of the movie, so stay tuned for that. Probably in the next couple days I'll have it uploaded on my other channel. So please watch it when it drops. But, you know, this is not a movie show, so let's talk about Android. Yeah, let's! Alright, the Galaxy Note 10.1 is finally showing its 10-inch girth. And not really a faux lid, more like a tableen. You know, like tablet and screen, computer screen, put together, you know. What's that, I'm fired? It looks like this bad boy's gonna be rocking a 1.4 quad-core gigahertz processor, 2 gigs of RAM, and a 5 megapixel camera on the back. Yeah, you can sync the tablet with your phone. It's got like speakerphone capabilities. You can also send text messages through your tablet. You know, from the success of the, original Galaxy Note, I think this one's gonna pretty much kick ass. Especially in the business world. If you guys haven't seen the commercial for it, right here, it looks pretty awesome. I think, the business world's gonna really love this tablet. And anybody looking for a nice tablet's gonna say iPad who? What is an iPad? Is that for my Sony Xperia Z specs leaked? Well, after hearing these specs, it's gonna make you leak. Supposedly this is gonna be rocking Android 4.1.1 Jelly Bean, a 13 megapixel camera, 1080p video recording, and a 720p front-facing camera. Holy crap. 1 gigabyte of RAM and a quad-core processor. I don't think I've met anybody with a Sony Xperia phone. Do they really exist? Well, I hope so after hearing those specs. I mean, that's just sounds fantastic. Anyways, you guys come across an Xperia phone, send it my way. Start doing ManDroid donations, huh? I'm actually thinking about doing that. I need some better equipment and stuff. Who would donate? AOKB! Yes, the boys over at AOKB have released a preview of their Jelly Bean ROM. Of course, this is only for the Galaxy Nexus, and as you see right here, our good friend the Flash designed their new logo. Yeah, the logo is just full of all kinds of badass. So if you guys rocking a GNX want to try it, check down links below in the balls area. Give it a whirl. Again, it's just a preview build. It's not anything like fully finished quite yet. But yeah, have fun and good luck, you sons of bitches. Alright, on the other side of the ROM world, looks like the Cyanogen boys like their Easter eggs. Yeah, anybody rocking their new batch of Android awesomeness, CM10, can of course find the Jelly Bean Easter egg by going into the About phone and then phone version and do the multi-clicking and boom, a bunch of jelly beans. Well, if you hit the Cyanogen mod version, you will get this. That's right, Sid's head as a jelly bean, floating all over the place. Would be a pretty cool live wallpaper, yeah? So yeah, if you're rocking CM10, check it out, or just check down links below for the full video. And Sid, why don't you get your head together, It's just bad. Such a silly goose he is.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't stop doing Bane's voice. Would you rather me do Batman's voice? It's what I do. The Dark Knight freaking Rises. Yes, The Dark Knight Rises came out over the weekend and it made like a cajillion dollars in the box office. Also, my hearts go out to the people in Aurora. That was a pretty just a messed up thing and just stupid, and it just shows how sick people can be. Yeah, us over at Android Spin, our hearts go out to all the families that have to, endure the outcome of all what happened there. It really sucks. But anyways, if you guys want to rise as the Dark Knight, you can. Well, at least your thumbs can. Gameloft has released The Dark Knight Rises for us to play with on our devices. There's a demonstration video here from a good friend of ours, the smoking android Jared himself. He shows us The Dark Knight Rises on his Galaxy S3, that lucky son of the, and it looks pretty awesome. You can get The Dark Knight Rises in the Play Store for about $7, so if you feel like kicking some Bane ass, go get that shit. If you want to watch his full video and full walkthrough of the game, check down on links below. I'll post a link to it. Jared, you're awesome. Alright guys, in Tweak of the Week, I've been doing like a little trend these last couple shows that I've been doing on Tuesday. Trying to get your phone as jelly bean as possible. Well, Well, the most demanding feature of Jelly Bean is obviously Google Now. Now, I want it now. Yeah, Google Now just blows Surrey out of the water like no other. And yes, now we can have Google Now on our ICS devices. Kinda. See, the thing is, it's specifically for the Jelly Bean OS. You know, it's got something with the API, you know, it's just, that's why it's, you know, nobody thought, we're not gonna get it. But our awesome developers always are up for a challenge, and they found a kind of a way to get it on our ICS devices. There's basically an APK file that you can force onto your system by changing the name of it to Google search box, quick search box, whatever the heck it's called, removing the other one or renaming the other one. And there's a zip file you can flash if you're running an AOSP ROM. After that, you will download voice search for Google Now. Then you will download the customized ICS widget for Google search. And bravo! You got something that doesn't work very well. Yeah, I tried it on my 1S, and I mean, it was pretty cool, but once you say the command, you have to still hit the search button, so it kind of, you know, defeats the purpose of having a voice search. But it still, you know, brought up the cards and stuff like that. It brought up weather and everything like that. It didn't work as good as the actual Google Now, not at all. It also froze up a couple times, so I kind of got over it real quick. But if you want to give it a try, check down links below for the article. You know, give it a try, get that APK or the zip file. Good luck, make sure you do an Android backup. Don't break your phone over a slightly modified ICS Google Now. Well, alright guys, that concludes Tuesday's show. Again, I apologize for not having a Friday show again. I will have a Friday show this Friday. I have a nice little, not really surprise, but a special thing for you guys to do. You're gonna vote on something. Some of you probably already know what it is, but I've talked about it before. Make sure you subscribe to the Android Spin channel, hit that like, thumbs up button, show love with a like I always say. Check down links below for all social media. You can follow me or add me too. And I love you all so much. Alright guys, I am David, your Android junkie over at AndroidSpin.com, and this has been the ManDroid Show.
Let the games begin!
I don't know why I keep doing that. I've been like seriously all day, just randomly, just
Start talking like this.
bad impression. Shut up.